Hey guys, this is Oscar doing another weekend project. Today we're going to do something simple, easy, and fixable. We're going to change the serpentine belt on this 2006 Chevy Cobalt. This Chevy has a 2.2 Ecotech engine. It's going to be a simple job. Just remember, we will need to jack up the vehicle because we have to remove the passenger tire. So let's go and do that first. Okay guys, so like always, whenever you're working underneath a vehicle, make sure you use proper jack stands. Also, I always like to chalk the back tires, as you can see here, in case I'm working from the front. I am using my floor jack as in a backup emergency, which I don't really need it, but you always want to have that peace of mind. So let's go ahead and remove this tire and get that serpentine belt installed right away. Okay guys, if you have the factory hub caps on your Cobalt, just be mindful because these are plastic retainers. Just easily come off. See? So just be careful when you take those off. Let's go ahead and take out this rim real quick. Alright, so in order to do this job successfully, we will need to remove this cover here. I believe this is held on by a couple push pins, and also I believe it could be a 7mm screw here. Let me double check. Okay guys, so yes, I did confirm this is a 7mm screw that we have to remove, and it looks like somebody already changed the serpentine belt previously because it's missing some push pins down here. I don't know if you get see these two missing ones. They probably didn't bother to putting them back. Here's another one missing, but in order for us to remove these push pins that were originally installed, you will need a tool like this just to kind of make your life a little bit easier. As you notice, it has like a little angle here. Let me give an example on this screw right here. Let's see if I can get you a close up. Okay, so this one right here, all you really would do is just push this pin upwards, and then it'll just come out like so. That's why these come out really handy. You can also use a flathead screwdriver, but you won't get the benefit of that angle where you could just kind of like push it towards it. So let me go ahead and remove this one, and let me get that 7mm screw there for you. Alright, and I believe there's going to be a couple more in the front, so let's go ahead and let me show you where those are. Okay guys, so if we continue going to the front of the vehicle at the bottom, you will see another 7mm screw here, and you'll also will see there's going to be another push pin there. So let's go ahead and remove those. And again, just keep in mind these are very brittle. When you remove them, they might break, but if you're fortunate enough not to break them, you know, we're going to reuse them. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Got that pin out of the way. Here it is. And this will just kind of come down like so. Okay, and I believe there's going to be another 7mm screw there and there, so let's go to remove those. Alright, and the last one right go. And don't worry about the size, they're all the same size of screws, as you can see here. There's no really difference. And now this backing plate should come loose. Let me double check if I'm missing anything up here. Let me see. Let me see here. I believe there's another one on top, but to be honest with you, we have enough clearance. Just push this aside, pull this inward, fold that inwards. We have enough clearance now to actually see where the actual serpentine belt is, which is this belt here. And as you can probably see, it's shows signs of cracking on it already, so we're gonna go and remove it. Now, in order for us to remove this successfully, we have to, there is a belt tensioner, which I'm gonna see if I could get you a better lighting. Bear with me. This is the belt tensioner right here. There's this spot right here. This is a 3/8 kind of like a opening that we're going to use a serpentine belt tool to kind of push that downwards. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you what that tool looks like. But again, this is the best way that I can think of to get this serpentine belt out of here. And let me just show you again. I don't know if you can see the belt, it's already cracking, so I'm glad that, get your close up, I'm glad that we're going to go ahead and change this today, so that way the customer doesn't get stranded while driving the vehicle. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you two different type of tools you can use to remove the serpentine belt. You could use a gear wrench serpentine belt kit. The reason why I love this kit is because it's so low profile that it could literally fit anywhere. And remember I was telling you, you will need a 3/8 insert to turn the belt tensioner. This is what that 3/8 insert looks like, but let me show you kind of both methods. Alright, so the way this kit works, you grab the 3/8 insert, put it in here like so, and let me show you. Then you're gonna use the actual handle for leverage. You're gonna go ahead and just, the nice thing about this is that you could use different positions depending on the leverage you need. You can set it up, but just kind of give you an idea. I'm gonna show you here, see if I get some really good lighting for you guys. Okay guys, so I got some better lighting for you guys. And again, this is a tool, the gear wrench, a serpentine belt kit that I'm gonna use. It's so low profile, again, you can literally maneuver anywhere in a vehicle. You see this top insert on the belt tensioner? I don't know if you can see that. It easily goes in place like so. Just push it in there, and there you have it. All you really need to do is just push on this lever up, and the belt tensioner is going to go ahead and move. Watch. Let's see this tool in action real quick. Bear with me. Give me 1 second. Okay guys, I'm gonna get you guys to go a little close up. Now that the socket is in place, I'm just gonna push this upwards. I'm gonna push this lever upwards, and look at the belt tensioner. It's gonna loosen up. See that? It's gonna allow me to remove the actual serpentine belt. This is a wonderful tool to have. See how loose it is now. So this is one method if you happen to have a little bit of money to invest in this tool. And then another method, basically you can take it out, is using this tool. This is kind of like the exact same thing. You can find this at your local Harbor Freight or your local auto parts store. Just the way this works is that you can use this tool, and this is a 3/8 also size that you can fit it in. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so for this tool again that I'm using, it's kind of like the same exact thing, which is low profile enough that it would fit in the socket here on the belt tensioner, and then you would adjust that, fit it in there and just pull it upwards, and this belt tensioner will move upwards, and then you can loosen up the actual serpentine belt. But again, two methods. I believe I paid about, I think, $14-15 at Harbor Freight, and for this tool set, the gear wrench serpentine kit, I bought this at Amazon a couple of years ago. I paid maybe $43 at the time, and believe me, it saved my butt a lot. So if you can invest in one of these serpentine kits, it will save you a lot of headaches. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue with this serpentine remover, so we can get this installed and ready to go. Okay guys, so I put the gear wrench back into that belt tensioner, and as I'm pulling, you can see the belt is just coming off. Get the belt tensioner out of the way, and let me show you a close up. Okay, now that I removed the actual belt, we're gonna go ahead and remove the belt itself. And again, it's wrapped into the AC compressor, and then it goes up to the alternator up there, and then down to the actual belt tensioner, and back here to the crankshaft. Okay, so again, pretty simple job, and I'm very glad that I'm actually changing it, because this belt is no bueno. Major cracks. Alright, so let me go ahead and replace this with a new one. And I did order this from Rock Auto. This is made by Dyco, which is a good brand. I've been using Dyco for years, and like always, whenever you do take something off, you always want to compare the old one with the new one, just to make sure they're the same in lengths. As you can see, this is basically the same in lengths. Alright, so let's go ahead and install this, and basically everything else is going to be in reverse order. So let me see if I get you a good frame by frame how to maneuver this back. Okay guys, so thanks to Google, I was able to get a diagram of what I'm about to do. I'm gonna go ahead and start to put the serpentine on. First, I'm gonna start at the alternator, and then I'm gonna come down to the AC compressor, and then I'm gonna put this serpentine belt around the crankshaft, and then once I get to the actual belt tensioner, I'm gonna go ahead and put my special tool, the gear wrench tool. I'm gonna pull this lever upwards, and then I'm gonna slide in the actual serpentine belt on the belt tensioner. So let me go ahead and show you how to do that, but I just kind of want to share a quick diagram of what I'm going to do, just in case I don't have enough lighting. So let me do that real quick. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab the serpentine belt, it's kind of like a number 8, if you can see that, and then I'm just gonna go ahead, I don't know if you can see the alternator pulley up there, but I'm gonna go ahead and maneuver the serpentine belt over the actual alternator pulley. Bear with me. One second. I'll see if I can get this on camera for you guys. Okay guys, so I'm gonna put my camera on this angle, see if you guys can see what I'm doing, because you will need two hands. I'm actually putting the serpentine belt over the alternator pulley, like so. Just make sure. And of course, it's always useful if somebody's helping you out, but if not, you know, you gotta kind of pry it and slide it in there, like so. Let's see here. There we go. I don't know if you are able to see that. See if I can get you a close up. Give me 1 second. Yeah, there we go. So that's in there. So now the next step, I'm gonna put this side on the actual AC compressor, and then I'm gonna continue and put it on the actual crankshaft. So let me go ahead and show you how to do that. Alright guys, just bear with me. I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. As you can see, the belt, serpentine belt, still on the actual alternator pulley. I'm just gonna slowly maneuver this around the AC pulley, like so, and then I'm gonna slowly maneuver the belt on the crankshaft itself, like so. Alright, and now this is where I hope I don't lose you. Let me see if I get some better lighting. This is where the most important part comes in, because that special tool that we're going to use, we're going to stick it back in there and push this belt tensioner away and stick this side, this serpentine belt underneath it. Alright, so let me see if I can show you how to do that very quickly. Okay guys, so again, I hope I don't lose you, but this is the actual 3/8 hole we got to put our special wrench in. But as you can see, the belt's right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to gently push the belt downwards with my finger, like so. And as you can see, it's giving me enough clearance for me to stick my special tool in there. So let me see if I can show you that tool in action, because I hate that I don't have a good lighting for you guys. But give me 1 second. Okay guys, so I think I have a better picture for you guys where you guys can see this. Let me get you guys a close up. Alright, so I did manage to, with my finger, pull the serpentine belt and clipped it on the actual belt tensioner, and then I was able to put my low profile serpentine ratchet in there. So all I'm doing, I'm just pulling this inwards, and then I'm gonna go ahead and try to pull the actual belt in this pulley. Unfortunately, I can't do it with one hand, so I'm gonna see if I could get my tripod and show you guys this in action. Okay guys, so I apologize I wasn't able to show you. My tripod didn't fit underneath the vehicle, but I put the serpentine belt on this pulley. And like I said, this tool, it's an amazing tool to have, because not only did it allow me to do my job faster but easier, but look, see how I don't know if you can see that, but let's see if I could show you guys. This lever, see how the tensioner moves, and I have enough slack to slide in that belt that I was talking about. That's basically it. And then once you take out the actual tool, you can see that the serpentine belt is nicely snugged in place. So I hope this helped you guys. And again, it's much easier if you do it from the bottom. You don't really have to go in the top of the vehicle and, you know, take the air intake off or anything like that. It's basically all done here. That's why you have to take that little cover here that was in place that we took off. So now we're going to put everything back in reverse. And guys, I hope this helps. If you like this, subscribe, comment. Have a great day. Have a blessed day as well.